I'm heading back into the Boyne Valley and the village of Slane, perched on a hillside overlooking the river. For most Irish people, Slane is synonymous with one thing: rock and roll. But Slane's first big show wasn't a rock gig. It was a performance of a different kind, featuring a man on a mission.
This is it, the Hill of Slane, and on the top of the hill there, St. Patrick allegedly conducted one of his most daring deeds. So this evening we're going to recreate that fascinating feat with the help of yours truly, and try and establish whether or not this myth could indeed have actually happened.
Legend has it that Patrick landed on the east coast, travelled up the Boyne by boat and stopped off at Slane. As it was Easter time, he immediately set about lighting a Paschal Fire on this hilltop. But in doing so, he caught the attention of King Lear, 15 kilometres away as the crow flies, over on the Hill of Tara. Local historian Mickey Dillon takes up the story.
The King of Tara, he was supposed to light the first fire on the hills in the area, and nobody else was allowed to light a fire on any other hill around the countryside until that fire was lit. Now, of course, to see it from Tara and all hell broke loose, they came over to here to see who had disobeyed the king, and the punishment for that was death.
I can fully understand why the king might be upset, because if it was his privilege to light the first fire and declare his dominion over the whole area, why somebody lighting a similar fire on an adjoining hill will really rattle his cage.
As the story goes, Lear sent his druids over to Slane, but Patrick won them over. The king decided to spare him, and the rest, as they say, is history.
What's the feeling here on the ground? Is that this actually happened, or that it's just pure bunkum?
My belief is that he probably did do it.
But then there are some people who say that the king couldn't possibly have seen a bonfire that was lit on this hill.
Well, who knows? If the fire was big enough and the sky was clear enough, I'm sure it's possible.
Well, tonight we're hopefully going to find out once and for all. As our bonfire nears completion, Mickey and I are driving over to Tara. When the fire is lit, we're going to see if we can spot it from here, just as King Lear is alleged to have done almost 1700 years ago.
Where exactly are you bringing me to now?
We're going up to an area called the Banqueting Hall, John, and I think we should have a good clear view of Slane from there. I think we'll set up here, John.
This long ridge here?
Probably looks like a good spot.
There's Tara.
That's us here,
That's
yeah.
where we are, okay.
And this is Slane over here.
In which case Slane should
Should
be...
be that direction.
That should be it, is it? Between the two trees?
That looks like it.
Meanwhile, over in Slane, the fire is lit.
Did you ever hear of this being achieved before or attempted before?
I never heard of anybody trying this before, John. It's definitely an exciting event.
I hope to God we're not going to be disappointed. Between the trees. Look,
That's it, John.
look.
That's definitely it.
Jesus, that's as clear as day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flickering. That's definitely the fire.
I tell you, Mickey,
Huh?
I think we've done it, Kate.
Well done,
I think
John.
we've done
Well
it.
done.
Well done. I didn't do it to St. Patrick, did it?
Back on the Hill of Slane, it's time to break the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm delighted to be at this historical gathering this evening. Mickey and myself went to the Pagan Hill, and from there, we did see the light in Slane. We've seen the light. But when we got to see the Paschal flame all the way from the Hill of Tara, I have to say my heart genuinely did skip a beat. Mickey and myself had finally proved, after centuries of debate, that it is possible that St. Patrick's flame here on the Hill of Slane was spotted by the Druids and the King over on the Hill of Tara. And whether historically it's a fact that he did this or didn't do it, like all mythology, it really is the symbolism. So, I mean, the truth is St. Patrick did light a fire. He lit the flame of Christianity. It has burned and glowed and still burns in Ireland today.